Hi Aquarius, it's Tuesday. I'm going to do your reading. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Whoops. Let's just see what that was. Oh, I knew I needed to look at that. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. If you're new, I do give away free readings randomly to subscribers through the comments. So I hope you will hit like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know your story and or where you're watching from. I love to read all that. I do read all the comments. Sometimes I respond. If I get a message or pick up a message when I'm reading your comment, I will sometimes respond. But those would be more detailed responses, not just like, you know, not like a two-word thing, not like good for you or whatever, you know. I mean, if I get a message and I respond with it to your comment, it's probably going to be pretty detailed. Okay. What else? That does not count as a free reading. The free readings are full, you know, private readings. What else am I rambling? All right, let's get started. I'm excited about this reading. I'm not sure why. I haven't done a reading for you guys in a while. Let's see. 10 of Wands, long, heavy, burdened road that you've been on, the Magician and the Fool. You're manifesting a new start, but there is fear, or let me see. Maybe it's dreaming of a new start. So there's some energy around wanting to do good in the world, maybe trying to think about how you can make an impact on people that are struggling, even if it's just a voice online, you know. I mean, I gotta tell you guys, if you do something online, I mean, you're reaching the masses. That's what appealed. That's what the big YouTube appeal was for me, because I want to raise the collective consciousness for people who are like in that, you know, kind of lonely hearts club mentality, where, you know, I don't know, giving advice on how to not be stuck on one person, you know, not have that one-itis syndrome, and how to keep yourself first. Okay, the Star. There you are. How about that? All right, let's get started. One more. Two more. Let's cut the deck. Aquarius. All right, what's going on? Page of Cups. I think in the Page of Cups, that's communication, but I think of it as, you know, typically it's a text message in mind. Not always. Queen of Cups. Could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The Queen of Cups is somebody who can be emotional, but this is such a complicated card, because this could be you, current mutual energy, because the Queen of Cups, I mean, she can have, you know, an emotional, she can be a little overly emotional, but she also can withdraw. She can, you know, if she's hurt, she can pull that love back. So that might be you. There might be an energy about you, them not being sure how you feel, maybe. King of Swords. King of Swords is all about, you know, truth. He can cut someone out if he needs to, on their mind. King of Swords, air sign. How they view you. 5 of Pentacles. I don't like that. Why are we not focused? Oh, sorry, guy. No, we might be better off without the light. Let's try it one more time. There we go. Okay, 5 of Pentacles, that's, you know, feeling left out in the cold, feeling sad, deep in their emotions. Strength card. Could be Leo. The Strength card is about, you know, self-control, maybe holding back. There's like a dual polarity here. You know, she's like angelic, but fierce at the same time. I love this deck. Okay, how they see moving forward. 3 of Pentacles, that's growth, progress, cooperation. Hidden factors, 7 of Wands. That's being, you know, self-protective. Maybe they're feeling a little protective of their feelings right now. Tarot's advice, 5 of Wands. It's about conflict. Of course, Tarot's not telling you to be difficult. Outcome, nice. Justice, Libra. Libran energy, fairness. Like you guys are all about fairness, right? Wheel of Fortune. We're just going to do a clarifying row. That's about timing, lessons. cycles, how they see moving forward. The row of, how they feel is 3 of Cups. Wow, there might be somebody. We got 3 and 3. There might be a cycle of a third person, maybe another interest that might be coming to an end. We'll find out, but there we go again. Look at that outcome. Gemini energy. This is the card that got attention when we were shuffling. So the Lover, so it looks like you're dealing, and there you are again. Isn't it crazy how these cards, that they make their appearance, but then they confirm by the coming out again. Aquarius energy, that's all about wishes, dreams, forward movement with the Chariot. Look at this. We're going to have forward movement for sure. 8 of Wands in the Chariot. So we've got the Chariot, we've got the Wheel. It looks like there's a cycle completion. But let's start clarifying. Okay, what is the Page of Cups? Let's clarify the Page of Cups. Why do we have the Page of Cups? 6 of Wands and 9 of Swords. So 6 of Wands is, all about victory, success, being recognized. And then we also have the 9 of Swords, which is, wounded. So and I'm thinking what happened was somebody, you or them, was there a lack of victory or a lack of recognition? So I'm getting, it could go either way. This Page of Cups could have been a communication that hurt or communication. Those are just so conflicting. Let's see if we can get a card on that. What's going on with that? Recent past. Page of Swords. So it looks like the Page of Swords, to me, that's the spy person. They might have been keeping tabs on the other and saw something, maybe a text, maybe, I don't know, something that, kind of was enlightening. It might have been a text message. I don't know. There's some strong energy there. Maybe attention was being given to someone else, and there's some, not full truths. There's some mystery here, where some things not fully understood. It's the Queen of Cups. Why do we have the Queen of Cups? The Moon. So yeah, there's a sense of mystery. We have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio again. Darkness, something not being revealed, something that's not understood, or kind of behind the scenes or in the shadows. Not the Moon card is about things we can't see. I mean, it can be a lot of things, but it's, it can be things that are kind of hidden in the dark. So it's made somebody emotional. Something, I think, was found out, or there's a desperate need to understand something, and there's something not being, fully illuminated. There's something kind of being secret. There's some secrecy here. All right, let's keep going. Why do we have Queen of Cups and the Moon? Come on, I want these cards to fly. 8 of Cups. Wow. Walking away from heartbreak. Somebody's having to cut somebody out. So if there's a third party here, it might be that you thought there wasn't something going on, but you found out there was. But maybe it is ending. I don't know. This is confusing. Let's keep going. I'm pulling a lot of different energies, but for some of you, and let me know in the comments if this makes sense, but for some of you, I feel like there's some unknown about a third party, and what you didn't think was still going, maybe you saw signs that it was still going, but it looks like it's being cut out. What's the 3 of Swords and the 8 of Cups? Because there's the 8 of Cups, walking away from something. 3 of Swords, cutting something out. Your person is cutting someone out. And maybe you thought that was already done. Yeah, see, there's confusion. These are totally conflicting. I mean, this reading is so conflicting. This 7 of Cups is about confusion and options. What do I do? What do I choose? So this one's confusion, and this Ace of Swords is about truth and clarity. So that's what the issue is here. There's... it's a cycle that's going to end, but... we have energy around confusion, and we have energy around clarity. The Tower at the bottom of the deck, I would say that's clarifying these two. So something is going to happen. A tower is going to fall. Somebody's going to have a big aha moment. and probably force this more concrete ending with the third person. What's the Five of Pentacles? See that, and they see you as out in the cold. Something was discovered, but still not fully. So what's in the dark? You know, keep this in mind. Okay, put this in your pocket. What's in the dark will come to light, and we are in a planetary alignment where that will be happening. You know, things that are hidden are going to be brought into the light. Sorry, I'm not explaining this very well. As above, so below. You know, there's going to be an enlightenment with the secrets, the darkness, whatever's in the shadow is going to be brought to light. So if you're the one hiding stuff, just, you know, FYI, and I could be talking to cross watchers, I'm not sure, there's no judgment here, but it's going to be brought to light. So you might want to work on that. And if you are the one things are being hidden from, it will be brought to light. There will be a death. There's going to be a death of this other situation that's causing problems, and the death is going to bring a rebirth. I do feel like for some of you, the reason I'm getting such conflicting energies, I do feel like for some of you, you are the third party, and that's why you're cross-watching. Yeah. Okay, the Chariot with the Ace of Cups. So, forward movement on a new, you know, beginning in love. Look at that, the Devil. Come to me, come hither. He's tempting in me. All right, let's move on to the Strength card. So this is taking a lot of self-control and strength. Two Swords, feeling stuck. I'm reading for you, I'm reading for them, I'm reading for cross-watchers. So hopefully you got to take what parts apply to you. The Emperor, husband energy. The Emperor is very in control. He's stable, he's grounded. Look at that. Little card again. What's the Three of Pentacles? So we got control and control. So somebody's struggling, you know, to stay in this Emperor energy. What's the Three of Pentacles? Why do we have the Three of Pentacles? How they see moving forward. Passionate new beginning, Ace of Wands. So here we have the third party energy. So this, I'm liking this reading of Gemini energy here. Aries, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I already said that. We have Earth. But, you know, you're going through a hard time right now, but it is resolving. And it's going to become more stable. What's the Three Cups, please? Four Pentacles. Holding on. This is, you know, kind of the afraid to let go card, or feeling of lack. I don't know. Let's clarify that. The Tower again. So whatever, if your person has had someone else and has not been able to let go, and, you know, that's what's on your mind, there's either a Tower is happening or going to happen that's going to bring clarity. And, you know, I never want you guys to wait for someone that's not investing in you. So please don't take this as that if somebody's blowing you off. But if that's not the case, then, you know, this is going to come back around. The best way to handle somebody who's blowing you off is to invest your energy in yourself and others, you know, not in them. That's how they will come back. All right, moving on. The Seven of Wands. What's the Seven of Wands? Feeling protective. Protecting yourself. Somebody is protecting themselves. King of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and the Hermit. Yeah, so that's why they're kind of withdrawing. We have Leo energy again. I mean, there's a lot of deep seeking of perspective for stability. What's the Five of Wands? Queen of Swords. So we have soulmate here. And I do think we have a karmic. So I think there's a karmic situation ending. And, you know, before you beat up on karmics mentally and over worry about it, karmics are, you know, they're good. We need them. They teach us. They teach us what we don't want. They teach us what we do want. They teach us that's what we don't want. Karmics often strengthen love between two people that are supposed to be together who aren't. So we have King and Queen of Swords. That's about, again, cutting things out. Truth. Let's get another one on the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. This is a karmic cycle ending. And for a lot of you, it's you ending, needing to end, afraid to let go, afraid of lack, afraid of letting that other third person go. But you're going to have, but you're getting there. You're tired of the conflict. The Hierophant. So this can be seeking, you know, obviously seeking counsel. It could be counseling, but it's also, you know, marriage, a high level of commitment. There's fairness at the end here. We have fairness. The scales will be balanced. And then we have the Lovers card. Justice, the Empress, major twin flame. So, I mean, if you believe in twin flame, you know, I tend to, because I just have had so many signs that were so in the face that, you know, correlate with the twin flame theory. But anyway, so the Empress, that's a wife, a mother, somebody loving, nurturing. We have Emperor, Empress. We have two couples. We have the swords, we have the King and Queen of Swords, and we have the Emperor and Empress. So Aries, Libra, we have a lot of Libra energy. Six of Wands, moving away from, somebody's moving away from the karmic. That's what's happening. And the soulmate, twin flame, I mean, we have soulmate, twin flame all over the place here. I'm surprised we don't have the Four of Wands. Okay, let's keep going. We're almost done, but I'm going to do a divine door too for you guys, which is, you know, very much about tarot, which door we go through. Nine of Pentacles. That's, you know, extreme success. Feeling strong. Queen of Wands, taking action. Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. With the Lovers card. And look at that, Nine of Cups. Self-love, a lot of love. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Let's do a divine door and then we'll wrap up. So these are the divine doors. Sometimes they're amazing. Sometimes they're kind of like, the message is kind of like, huh? But anyway, so it's kind of like which door we walk through. Aren't these pretty? All right, let's do it. Divine door for Aquarius, please. Heart healing. So, isn't that pretty? I know I hold the cards up too fast, don't I? Heart healing. Morning has now had its time. Do not pay it a single dime. Emerge from the darkness. A new day starts. Let light embrace the healing heart. Oh, my light. I'm going to turn it off. All right. Well, I don't know. You guys can't focus on it. I'll read it again. There we go. Morning now has had its time. Do not pay it a single dime. Morning as in mourning a loss. Emerge from the darkness. A new day starts. Let light embrace the healing heart. Gorgeous. All right, Aquarius, let me know in the comments. Love you guys. And I think I'm back on track, so the readings will be coming out more frequently. Please hit the bell and make sure you turn your notifications on because, you know, readings aren't real scheduled. So that way you'll get notified. All right. And if you leave a comment, you might get a free reading. And that's it. Love you guys. Okay. See you soon. Bye, Aquarius.